You hear anything?
His intention is to continue the same look that Joshua Meadows did.
Okay, I can barely hear y'all.
Kyle, the question was that if you plan to have an open concept with development.
So say that. What was the question again?
If you plan to have an open concept of development, is that
similar to Joshua Meadows the way it is now? No wood fences, no privacy fences.
Hold on. Is what was, I can't. It's kind of breaking up. I'm trying to listen. What was it? What's the question again?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Is this going to be an open concept neighborhood like Joshua Meadows now with no privacy fences, the wrought iron fences, or the PVC type fence, or an open concept rather than the wood fences?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it would be more of the same. I mean, the idea is to just extend this more of what Joshua Meadows is. So, from a planning standpoint, these lots are Joshua Meadows, I think, is at a 2/3 of an acre. But some of the lot sizes on there, the lot dimensions, are get a little narrower on some of the lots. These are all just more square lots. There's some that are 90 feet wide, um, some that are 100, and some that are 125. And the idea would be that they would be, similar housing to what Joshua Meadows is. Sandlin's, the most likely builder in this anyway. And the fencing and all of that would, be consistent with what Joshua Meadows is. And we started pursuing this, about 2 years ago when we realized that, when I realized Joshua Meadows 4 would come down and, we would have a roadway and, we didn't control that east side of the road. So this is just consistent with what's there right now.
That's the barrier between, since we're not allowed to have fences or anything across that floodplain.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be any, kind of a barrier or a fence or anything that separates this from Joshua Meadows, or is it gonna be just kind of, adding on to Joshua Meadows by a different, in a different area?
Well, I mean, I think ideally that we would need to get the the HOA board to technically annex it into the Joshua Meadows HOA if it were to be annexed in. If not, it may have its own separate HOA, but regardless, it would be more it would be consistent. So I don't have a good answer other than we would like for it to be included in Joshua Meadows at some point. That seems like the logical choice, but that's not required.
So you are, you're associated with Scott.
Yeah.
Currently,
Yes.
he's the only one that can amend those covenants.
Right.
He's
Yes.
willing to do that.
Yes. So we're going through a I say that right now he seems open to it. What we're trying to go through an analysis to right now to figure out if it would make sense to develop both of these at one time. So I met with Scott a couple of days ago and to kind of go through that scenario of just adding more lots, because right now phase 3C we're building about a Sandlin is building about a home a month, or selling about a home a month right now.
Last one, where is the stormwater, release prevention pond gonna be located? Is that gonna be down there in one, or, 1X, right in the front?
There's a low area there where that water would then cross underneath. A lot of that detention is coming in on the west side of Quail Hollow, and so that's already dug out. And there's going to be a box culvert that goes under Quail Hollow and then ties into the county road culvert. And then as part of this, if we integrate this property in, we may grade phase 4 out just slightly different to make that water cross under into that culvert a little bit better than the way it's designed for phase 4 right now. And then but the majority of this water for this property actually goes, it's a high area, it actually goes to the creek on the east side, so not even into that same drainage basin.
Any other questions or comments?
Yeah.
All in favor? Anything else? If not, then we are adjourned.
All right. Thank y'all, guys.
Thank you.